Welcome back. We are glad you're still there. This is Sporty Monday here on Citizen TV. And of course, this weekend, we had a lot of sports action in town, including the Rugby Africa Women's, where our gallant Lionesses mauled all the opponents in their wake, but fell at the last hurdle, losing to South Africa Women, who are actually the top-ranked team in Africa. And of course, we'll be getting that footage on how the tries were scored. But Ziti, I'll begin with you. A battling performance by the Lionesses, but they fell short. Yeah,
we were chasing our second crown, because the first one was in 2018. But again, this is the 12th title for the SA, meaning that they've been dominating the women's sevens for the longest time. But again, I heard the coach and the assistant coach talking about that they were already qualified to the sevens. I mean, so now it was the time for SA or maybe Uganda to fight for their spot to qualify again. But again, for me, I was like, it's a home ground. We've been beaten on home ground in 2022, 2023, 2024, and now 2025, and just finishing with the second position. I think we will have won this one. Ingeko imetupea motisha kifulani. But again, at the end of it, they said it was a matter of like a practice, so that as they prepare for February, and all in all the best for them as they prepare for the seventh.
Well, Kelly, what's your take on this? We are facing a very formidable side, the top-ranked team in Africa. Yes. They've won all the honors that comes with it in Africa. You look at infrastructure. Of course, you can't compare South Africa to Kenya. Kenya, we lack even a single rugby stadium. So that tells you the kind of opposition we were up against. But what's your thought on the performance of Odongo coach side?
In my view, on a scale of 0 to 10, I would give them 9 because they are playing a very formidable side that is enjoying or benefiting from good structures, perhaps good incentives. You know, South Africa, they may not be on the same level with us in terms of remuneration of even players. But I'm not saying, I'm not aware of what they are remunerated, the local players. But tactically, I think the Lioness, in future they'll draw. I was only thinking, or my hope was that we would have taken home of the bad facilities and the home ground advantage. Okay, let me retract bad. You know, sometimes when you go to play an opponent in football, you take advantage of your not so good facility because you've been training there. So I was thinking that perhaps we would have done that, but it didn't. It was a cropper. Now we just need to remain consistent, continue training the girls as we focus to the February event. Perhaps it will come with something much more bigger. But losing to finalists, persons who have dominated for the past, and they've bagged the last 12 tournaments. I mean, it's not a bad feat.
But losing 3 times, being the second 3 times.
You know, there are countries who have lost to Paul Tergat in 2000. They've lost to Kipchoge. They've lost to the successive.
Absolutely, I can't agree more. But I think I'll give flowers to the Lionesses because they beat Ghana 37-0, Ivory Coast 41-0. So of course we can't beat Ivory Coast in football. But we know where to
we shrugged off scare from Uganda. Uganda was almost
beating Uganda in the semis and beating Zimbabwe in the quarterfinals. So we can't beat the Ivorians and the Black Stars in football, but at least in rugby, we maul them at will. So Congole sana to the Lionesses, and we are looking forward to many more. So talking of the Lions, there's another battle against the Lions primed for tomorrow.